This is going to be your update here on Enjin coin. I hope I'm saying that right. It's ENJ coming through there. We're going to be starting off here on the daily, guys. As you can see there, all-time high coming through there. We're actually taking a pretty big breakout scenario at this point in time, guys, because you can see we've got, what do we have here? We do have, that's my air freshener, amazing. We've got a very nice symmetrical triangle chart pattern playing out in terms of a measure move, in terms of a price target for this zone, guys. This is a very attractive chart pattern, I would say, actually having this breakout. It's really looking quite progressive and really looking quite good. What I would say in terms of a measure move here, we could be looking at something along the lines of this. And hello, it's just been completed. In terms of a percentage for Enjin coin, guys, I would say this is very interesting, just because if you are actually long, I would expect some pretty strong resistance now. You've just pumped literally 34% in the space of literally 4 days there. So I would expect some resistance. You've got a volume-weighted ATR band coming through there, and that's sat at around $2.64 there. So yeah, if I was long now in Enjin coin, I would really be expecting some resistance coming through, just because you've basically gone parabolic. You can see resistance from the volume-weighted ATR band here. You can see it here as well and there as well. So yeah, very, very congruent zone to be looking at here. And you're coming up to say hello to it. So I would say, please be careful at this zone here. You have seen a 34% gain already. Don't be greedy. Greed is not the friend here. We're still making money at the end of the day. But what I would say here is definite take profit points here. I mean, if we can clear this zone, if we can clear this volume weighted ATR band and the momentum is going to carry on, then yeah, amazing stuff, because when we're above the volume weighted ATR band, guys, we find a heavy level of support and we actually progress to the upside very strongly from that. So yeah, that's a scenario that we could be looking for there for Enjin coin. But for now, what I would say, don't be greedy. You've made 34%. Well done. Good stuff coming through there. But what I would say, completely forgotten what I was going to say there, but we're above all major moving averages. Let's jump down to a shorter term time frame and see if we can get some sort of gauge on what's happening here. We are above a volume weighted ATR band as well on the 4 hours, so it's not too bad there as well. But yeah, as I was saying, that I would expect a pullback coming through, because this is very, very steep, and we know what we say here on this channel about climbing Everest. When we say climbing Everest, we say about this parabolic motion, guys. We say about this parabolic motion coming through, and we basically draw a Mount Everest coming through there. Biggest mountain in the world, guys, if you didn't know. We're looking for a base camp 1. And when I say base camp 1, we're looking for consolidation, guys. If we get that consolidation, we could be looking at a bit of base camp 2. If we can get to base camp 2, amazing stuff. Then we can consolidate again, and then we could be looking at a Mount Everest peak. That is a healthy sort of scenario for the chart to basically playing out here. But what I would say, if we're going too parabolic, if we're not resting at base camp 1 at Everest there, we're going to be looking at running out of food, running out of air. We're going to crash, guys. We're going to crash. We're going to see insane pullbacks to the downside, and that's not a healthy uptrend. Trend is your friend. We ride that baby until the end. If you're crashing like crazy, it's not a healthy uptrend. So just make sure you're taking profit all the way up, guys. That's what I would say about that. And yeah, if we are going to pull back pretty strongly, I would say we definitely got congruent balance points at $2.22 there. In terms of percentages for that, we could be looking at something along the lines of around a 12% correction there. But to be honest, you've been seriously pumping like massively over the last like 4 or 5 days. Well, even the whole of October, right? You've really been having a good run up. But the last 4 or 5 days have been really congruent for you, and you really have seen that quite nice progression. So let's do percentage for that. Yeah, it's around 43%, guys. So really insane gains coming through there. In terms of the RSI, I'm not surprised at all. You're overextended. You're overbought here, so I would expect some sort of correction coming through on the RSI there. You are still trending up. Higher lows being set continuously, so it is showing very bullish at this point in time. But just think, guys, if people are buying these really low prices coming through there and they're up 50%, you're going to see some sort of sell-offs coming through there. So just remember not to be greedy with your profit there. Let's jump down to the hourly time frame, and it's really not going to be any sort of different there. I mean, you could have some sort of rising wedge pattern, which we could be looking at here. And that's going to be something probably along the lines of this, well, not like that. In terms of this trend line, what the hell happened there? Yeah, in terms of a trend line, it probably could be something along the lines of that. Bit of spillage to the upside there, and also to the downside here. We'll be going on this low candle body here, as you can see there. Very correlative point. But we know about rising wedges, guys. They tend to usually break to the downside, right? And if they are going to be breaking to the downside, this is where we're going to see a breakout to the downside, which is where we could be making that profit, where we could be making that short, guys. Going on the most recent downtrend there, we could be looking at a nice price target here of, and because we're at the top of this uptrend, guys, we could be seeing quite a strong, fast pullback. So it could just be a very nice bit of profit to be accumulating there, around 8.8% there for Enjin coin, if we are going to be profiting off this nice short position pullback from this high point getting created there. But yeah, that's what I would say about Enjin coin, and that is going to be your Enjin coin update.